Let it go.
I would say that not one woman stays here without some sort of transformation in her life.
Let it all unravel.
It's a bit mystifying really as to what's going on and why it works. We just sort of know that it seems to work, but why?
I left there a different person. I left there positive, determined, unwilling to see myself as a statistic.
A path on which to travel.
On the arduous path travelled by breast cancer, the Otis retreat offers a rest stop for the soul.
The medical profession has the battle strategy down pat. It's slash off the breast, poison the cells, burn the spot. But emotional therapy is something that's not part of that system.
We're offering support and nurturing. We really want them to feel that we're there for them on the journey, that they can come and stay with us when things get too much for them.
At a recent open day, visitors enjoyed music and meditation, but normally women and their families are simply offered free accommodation in a place of peace and quiet in the Manjarang Valley near Bendigo, which was home to Judy Burleigh. She was 29, recently married, with a lifetime of dreams to fulfil when in 1992 she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
It was devastating. Because at that stage there wasn't any significant family history, so it was just something coming out of the blue for somebody who was 29 years of age.
Her husband Andrew Barling is a thoracic surgeon. He struggled with the reality that his wife was one patient he couldn't cure. But their bush home provided some relief from the psychological stress during Judy Burleigh's 8-year illness.
She recognised that being able to retreat into a quiet place was hugely beneficial to her, and recognised that we were in a position of privilege, so we should try and work towards sharing that with others.
It was an idea she bequeathed to family and friends when she died in 2000.
There was an incredible amount of wisdom in having done that yes, it's her idea and her legacy, but that she was leaving it for those that she was going to leave behind, to have something to focus on, to be able to direct our energies to, in trying to make some sort of sense where really there wasn't any sense at all why somebody should be dying at 36 years of age.
Built with the goodwill and donations from the Bendigo community, 2 luxurious units opened 4 years ago. Among the first to stay here was 41-year-old Alison Hill, whose diagnosis of advanced breast cancer coincided with the start of the conflict in Iraq.
In the same week that a global war started, I found out I had my own weapon of mass destruction, and that was a 9.5 centimetre tumour. And it just felt to me like when we had chemotherapy that there were all these little bits of poison going in through your body, searching, almost like searching for Bin Laden. Are they going to find that one mutant cell that could trigger the whole thing off again?
Physically ravaged by chemotherapy, radiotherapy and a mastectomy, she turned to the Otis retreat as she grappled with the psychological impact of the disease and statistics which suggested she had a 35% chance of being alive in 5 years.
When you first lose your breast, suddenly you have issues of identity issues, femininity issues, sexuality issues. Suddenly you're a short, fat, bald woman with one breast. You're aware that on one hand maybe you should be getting your affairs in order, and on the other you're thinking, I'm not going to be beaten by this, I'm not going anywhere. So there's that sort of dual torment, I guess, between wanting to be alive and knowing that you might not be. Something intangible happened there. I don't know exactly how it happened, but I somehow was able to work through lots of issues. To grieve the life that I'd lost and to start embracing the life that I was going to be having post-cancer, which was a very reduced kind of life.
More than 200 women have stayed here, and the visitors book is full of similar stories, prompting La Trobe University researcher Jan Pascal to launch a landmark study into the psychosocial benefits of Otis.
It seems to have a profound effect on people. People do say they come here and have this transformational experience and they understand themselves better, they feel stronger, they feel supported, but we want to know in what ways.
I think it's because it's such a gift, and when you go somewhere and it's basically been built for you and you've never met these people, there's a wonderful feeling of belonging.
It's also provided great comfort to those who love Judy Burley, particularly her father Noel and mother Joan, who endured her own battle with breast cancer during her daughter's illness.
Our opinion of Judy is she packed so much that was positive into her 36 years that, in a sense, it was almost lesser important as how long she lived. Now, this is almost a continuation of her life. She's not here anymore, but she is, if I can put it that way. Sorry.
This isn't a memorial to Judy. She never wanted a memorial. She wanted people who had breast cancer to feel the benefit of what she felt when she was very ill. And that's what's happening.
Andrew Barling has built a new life with Victorian MP Mary Wooldridge and their young son Jamison, but they remain close to the Burley family and continue to expand the Otis Foundation. There's another retreat at Thredbo in New South Wales, and there are plans to open more across the country, inspired by the feedback from women like Alison Hill, who continues to enjoy life with her family and an optimism she rediscovered at Otis.
Whatever time I have, it will be a good time.
It helps make you feel that Jude's shortened life didn't stop on the 10th of March 2000, but it's going on and continuing to have an effect.